In this ultimate game of the college football season, we have something rare and special. A collision of two undefeated teams who have battled through adversity, managed to get here without a single blemish on the record. Can you believe it? Now one of them will emerge as an undefeated national champion. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So TCU's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Caught for the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's complete. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A completion makes it second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but forced down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Horned Frogs will line up to boot it away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. It's a keeper. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner will be brought down. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeps it on the draw. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Handoff to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And he'll set up to throw. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A quick juke. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Extending the play now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Slides the quick throw. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Horned Frogs are going to keep this drive rolling. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He makes the grab. Enough for a first down at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw yet again. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national team.
Touchdown, Oregon. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught quickly. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. It was Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Leaning on the run game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs keep the football on the move. A handoff to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Horned Frogs line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, TCU! That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some 4th quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs.